Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a compelling subject. What truly happens to narcissists when you cut ties with them completely? This topic is not just intriguing, but essential for anyone who has experienced or is considering ending a relationship with a narcissistic individual. Understanding how narcissists react when communication is severed can offer valuable insights into their behavior and help you navigate the complexities of this challenging situation. When you decide to cut ties with a narcissist, the immediate reaction you might observe is one of shock and denial. Narcissists often have an inflated sense of self and a profound belief in their own importance, which makes it difficult for them to accept that someone would willingly choose to sever the relationship. Their initial reaction may include disbelief, as they might struggle to comprehend why you would make such a dramatic decision. This disbelief is closely tied to their sense of entitlement. They often feel that others are obligated to cater to their needs and desires. As time progresses, the narcissist's response is likely to shift towards anger and frustration. Narcissists are highly sensitive to perceived threats to their self-image and sense of control. When you cut off communication, they may react with intense hostility and resentment. This anger is not necessarily a reflection of their feelings for you, but rather a reaction to the loss of control and validation that you provided. Their response can include derogatory remarks, attempts to belittle you, or even aggressive behavior. This anger serves as a defense mechanism to protect their fragile ego and to try to regain a sense of power. In addition to anger, narcissists often employ manipulative tactics to try to reestablish contact. These tactics can range from subtle to overt and are designed to exploit your emotions and vulnerabilities. For example, they might reach out with seemingly benign or caring messages, such as, "I miss you," or "I'm sorry for everything that happened." These messages are often insincere and crafted to manipulate rather than genuinely address the issues that led to the breakup. The goal is to reignite the connection and regain control over you, rather than to resolve any underlying problems. One of the more insidious tactics used by narcissists is known as hoovering. This term refers to their attempt to draw you back into the relationship, similar to how a vacuum cleaner sucks up dirt. Hoovering can take various forms, such as contacting you through mutual acquaintances, showing up unannounced, or using social media to make indirect contact. Narcissists often engage in hoovering when their new sources of admiration or validation fall short, or when they sense an opportunity to reclaim their position in your life. This tactic is usually employed after a period of absence, during which the narcissist has sought new sources of validation, but found them lacking. Hoovering is a strategic move to test whether you're still emotionally invested and to reassert their influence over you. It's important to recognize that while narcissists may attempt to reconnect, their motivations are typically centered around their own needs rather than any genuine emotional connection. They may miss the benefits you provided, such as validation, attention, or support, but they are unlikely to miss you as a person in the way you might expect. Their focus is on the loss of these benefits, rather than on any genuine sense of personal loss. This distinction is crucial in understanding the nature of their attempts to reestablish contact. Despite their manipulative efforts, it is essential to understand that re-engaging with a narcissist can be detrimental. Even if their behavior appears to change temporarily, the underlying issues that led to the breakup are unlikely to have been resolved. Narcissists often repeat destructive patterns of behavior, and returning to the relationship typically results in the resumption of old problems and conflicts. Their need for validation and control can create a cyclical pattern of abuse and manipulation, making it imperative to maintain your decision to cut off contact if you want to protect yourself from further harm. The narcissist's reaction to being cut off can vary based on their individual characteristics and the nature of the relationship. Some narcissists may react with minimal concern, quickly shifting their attention to new sources of validation. Others may display more dramatic responses, attempting to manipulate or coerce you back into the relationship. Regardless of the specific reaction, staying firm in your decision and prioritizing your own well-being is crucial. In addition to the immediate reactions of shock, anger, and manipulation, the long-term effects of cutting ties with a narcissist can also be significant. Narcissists are often preoccupied with their self-image and public perception, and the end of the relationship may prompt them to engage in behaviors designed to protect their reputation. They may attempt to reframe the situation in a way that casts them in a favorable light, spreading misinformation or portraying themselves as the victim. This behavior serves to safeguard their fragile ego and maintain their sense of superiority in the eyes of others. One of the more distressing aspects of dealing with a narcissist is their lack of genuine empathy. Narcissists often struggle to understand or validate the impact of their behavior on others. When you cut off contact, they may not fully grasp the emotional or psychological toll their actions have taken on you. Instead, they may view the breakup as a personal affront and react accordingly. Their lack of empathy can make it challenging for them to acknowledge or address any genuine issues within the relationship. Furthermore, narcissists are driven by an insatiable need for validation and control. When you cut ties, they may experience a profound sense of loss, not necessarily because of the end of the relationship, but because of the loss of control and validation that you provided. This loss can lead to a heightened sense of insecurity and a desperate need to regain control. Narcissists often attempt to fill this void by seeking out new sources of validation, whether through new relationships, social circles, or other means of gaining admiration. It's also worth noting that narcissists may react differently depending on the specific context of the breakup. For example, if the relationship involved significant shared assets, social standing, or other forms of mutual benefit, the narcissist may be more motivated to attempt reconciliation. Their reaction may be influenced by practical considerations such as financial implications or the impact on their social status. In such cases, their efforts to reestablish contact may be driven by a desire to protect their interests rather than a genuine emotional connection. In cases where the narcissist has been exposed or confronted about their behavior, their reaction may be particularly volatile. Narcissists often go to great lengths to maintain their carefully constructed facade, and any exposure of their true nature can provoke a defensive and aggressive response. This defensiveness can manifest as attempts to discredit you, shift blame, or engage in smear campaigns to protect their reputation and avoid accountability. For those who are co-parenting with a narcissist, cutting ties can introduce additional complexities. Co-parenting with a narcissist often requires careful management of communication and boundaries. To ensure that the focus remains on the well-being of the child, it's essential to establish clear, consistent boundaries and to use legal channels to address any issues related to custody and communication. In such situations, maintaining a firm stance and prioritizing the child's best interests can help navigate the challenges of co-parenting with a narcissist. In summary, the narcissist's reaction to being cut off can be multifaceted and revealing of their deep-seated psychological issues. Their response may include shock, anger, manipulation, and attempts to reestablish control. Understanding these reactions can provide valuable insights into their behavior and help you navigate the complexities of the situation. By staying firm in your decision to cut off contact and focusing on your own well-being, you can protect yourself from further harm and move forward from the toxic relationship. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into navigating relationships and understanding narcissistic behavior.